What separates mentally strong people from others is not luck or talent. It is clarity. And clarity begins with one small habit: writing down your thoughts. Most people move through life with noisy minds, full of stress, overthinking, and emotional confusion. They never take time to slow down and listen to themselves. But something powerful happens when you pick up a pen and write. You start to see what is really happening inside your mind. You make sense of your thoughts. You understand your feelings. Writing helps you hear your own voice clearly, and that can change your whole life. It is not just about keeping a journal. It is about changing the way you live. Your mind can feel like a storm when thoughts spin out of control. It gets hard to think straight, but when you write your thoughts down, the storm starts to calm. Suddenly, your fears, your doubts, your hopes, they all make sense. You are no longer lost inside your head. You are standing outside, looking in. That small shift makes a big difference. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel in control. You can sort your emotions. You can plan your next step. You start to move with purpose, not confusion. Writing helps you change your mindset from scattered and reactive to focused and calm. A big reason people stay stuck in bad habits is because they are not aware of them. They repeat the same mistakes, but they do not understand why. Writing helps break that pattern. When you write about your day, your feelings, or your choices, you start to see patterns. You notice what triggers your stress or what makes you give up. You start to understand the reasons behind your actions. This makes it easier to change. The page becomes a mirror. It shows you the truth you might be ignoring. When you know your patterns, you can break them. Writing is how you bring those patterns into the light, and that is the first step toward growth. Writing is not just for bad days. It is a tool you can use every day to improve your life. A short writing habit in the morning can change how you feel the whole day. Ask yourself simple questions like, what do I need today? What am I grateful for? What is bothering me? These questions help you stay grounded. They make you think deeply before reacting. This habit helps you become more aware, more present, and more focused. And the more you do it, the better you feel. Writing gives you a moment of peace before the rush of the day. That quiet moment is where your strength begins to grow. Feelings like anger, fear, jealousy, or sadness can be hard to handle. Many people keep these feelings inside because they do not know what to do with them. But when you write, you let those emotions out safely. The page does not judge you. It does not interrupt. It gives you space to feel without pressure. Writing teaches you to face your emotions, not run from them. Over time, you become better at understanding what you feel and why. You learn to stay calm instead of reacting. This helps you in your relationships, your work, and your mental health. Writing builds emotional control, and that helps you grow stronger from the inside out. Failure hurts. It can make you feel like giving up, but writing changes the way you look at failure. When you write about your mistakes or struggles, you begin to see what you learned. You see how far you have come. Instead of feeling like a loser, you start to feel like a survivor. Writing gives you a new way to look at setbacks. You stop hiding from failure, and you start using it to grow. You begin to realize that pain is part of progress, that your story is still going, and that you are stronger than you thought. Confidence is not something that suddenly appears. It is built slowly, and writing helps you build it. When you write down your thoughts, you start changing the way you talk to yourself. You stop calling yourself weak or lazy. You start using kinder, stronger words. You say, I am trying, or I am learning, instead of I am failing. These small changes in your words lead to big changes in how you feel. When you write, you remind yourself that you are growing. This makes you walk taller, speak clearly, and face challenges with more courage. Writing helps you build an attitude that does not break under pressure. People often wait for motivation before they start something, but motivation comes and goes. You cannot depend on it. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation disappears, and writing is one of the best ways to build discipline. Even when you do not feel like it, writing teaches you to show up. Every time you write, you prove to yourself that you can be consistent. This builds self-respect. It builds trust in yourself, And when you trust yourself, you become unstoppable. Discipline is not about doing big things once in a while. It is about doing small things every day. Writing is a small thing that leads to big changes. You are standing at a choice right now. You can stay stuck in the same thoughts, the same habits, and the same confusion. Or you can take 5 minutes and write. One notebook, one pen, one honest page. That is all it takes to begin. Writing is not just about putting words on paper. It is about seeing yourself clearly. It is about hearing your truth and changing your life. Make writing your habit. Make it your mirror. Make it your tool for growth. Because once you learn to listen to your own mind, nothing can stop you.